Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Here we're ready to try the game that's called Crying Suns. This is just a demo that they just released, so we're gonna continue and see where this is going. Again, this is just a demo. The full game is not out. That out of the way. Missing some bodies. Alright, interesting intro. And they're sucking up all the dead bodies from the ground. Alright. What is this, like a Matrix feel game? Alright, where am I? Dwarf planet on the outer rim, mostly call it Genia, if they call it anything at all. Where you just relieved yourself, sorry. This Admiral is a top secret cloning facility for the Imperial forces. The one and only of its kind. I am Caliban. It's Omni Guardian. Cloning facility. Knowing his soldiers would give their lives and again and again and again, the Empire, if only they could, Emperor Oberon gave them that very opportunity. Lucky for you. I don't understand. You have died, Admiral. Or put it another way, the true version of you have died. You are his clone, identical to the original. Eli's Idaho in every possible way with some minor differences. I don't feel like a clone. I don't believe a clone would, Admiral. I think that's kind of the point. When did Admiral Idaho die? How? Fortunately, I don't know the details of my clones' lives. As juicy as they must be, extraneous to my directives, I believe. Which leads me to why I've awoken you. You must be curious after all. I need your help. A machine asking for my help? Now I truly feel strange. Not just a machine, Admiral. An Omni. Short for Mechanical Neo and Intelligence. Emperor Oberon invented us, and now your kind relies on us for just about everything. I'll come right out. A reason I believe the Empire is in danger. In danger? What in the name of Oberon are you talking about? Once every 4 years, under the strictest and most secretive protocols, I receive a signal transmission from Elysium, our capital. Those transmissions have stopped arriving. So you send a transmission yourself? Simple, I don't see the problem. That's just it, I can't. The facility was built in such a way to prevent it from initializing contact with the Empire, to help keep it a secret. Something is wrong, I know it is. So let me get this straight. You awoke me so that I can fly out here and see what's going on in the Empire. Not quite. I've woken you so that we can fly out of here in an Omega-class battleship, no less, and see what's going on. Sorry, did you say we? I think you'll find that there are certain advantages to working with an Omni. Like my intelligence, for one. I hate to brag, but I'm probably the smartest Omni in the entire Empire. Top 0.5% definitely. If you're so smart, what do you need me for? Why don't you command the battleship? Because Auburn's a Rubicon. It prohibits Omnis from commanding battleships. War is a human prerogative. Also, since I can't assume the clones here are the best of the best, that would make you the best Imperial Admiral to ever exist. I'd say you're perfect for the job. Now, I don't want to pressure you on, but if your wonderful empire really is in danger, we should get going. So what's it going to be? Will you join me in this adventure or not? And if I don't, then I terminate this version of you, wake another, and ask him. My Rubicon is unique in that it allows me to consider all clones as non-humans. Nice, right? So that I accept this mission or you'll kill me. I hate to use the word kill, but yeah, pretty much. I'll do it, machine, for Oberon and the Empire. It's my duty as an Imperial Admiral. Excellent. I can really tell you I've woken the best item available for the job. Oh, just one more thing, Admiral. Standard opera procedure requires I ask. Do you remember any emotional memories? Emotional memories? That's to say, any memory linked in some way to a strong emotion, whether the emotion be love, hate, or even trauma. These memories, because of their use of complex neural pathways, will be a bit trickier for you to access, I'm afraid. I'm not sure. Then if you would do me an honor of trying to recall one, any emotional memory will do. It doesn't matter which. I can't. Everything is all blurred, broken apart. I see. Don't worry, Admiral. Perfectly normal for this stage. You'll find that rational memories, on the other hand, those linked to your training at the Academy and your combat experience, almost immediately accessible. Just ask if you need a refresher. And don't worry, Admiral. Your emotional memories will return. They're there. All of them. It's just that your brain is having a hard time finding them at the moment. You just have to be patient. That's all. Lastly, this is very important. You must tell me the moment these emotional memories do return. It's very important for your safety. Yes, your safety. Do you understand, Admiral? I understand. Besides, there's nothing I like more than sharing my most intimate memories with an Omni. Believe me. Ah, your sarcasm memory has returned. Yeah, that's not really a thing. Now let's get started. After all, we have a lot of work to do. And please, Admiral. What is it now, machine? Call me Caliban. Alright. Here we are, ready to start a new game. Let's do this. Crying Suns. Let's check out this demo. Good story at the beginning. A little Matrix-y style, but here we are, ready to hit the new game. Alright, so I guess we're taking that. Starting units. Alright, standard lasers. That sounds good. Choose your hero. Repair battleship. Repair critical effect faster. Alright, well, choose you. And I guess we'll choose you, see what happens. Done. Let's hit start. Alright. So this is where you will be in, is it? I have to say, so far I don't see anything wrong. Well, I have to agree with you. It looks peaceful for now anyway. So glad I'm here for this. These are the sectors of the Outer Rim, Admiral. The farthest sectors from the capital that are... If there was ever a wasteland in the Empire, this would be it. Wasteland? That's a little harsh, don't you think? Not at all. This is where most of the Imperial prisons are, as well as most trash planets. Trash planets? Planets devoid of resources perched to store the trash of other planets. Okay, maybe it's a wasteland. Strange, but I don't seem to be picking up on any other armies. You said it yourself. We're in the middle of nowhere. Yes, but even out here I should be picking up dozens of them. After all, the Omnis are what keep the sectors of the Empire running smoothly, even in relatively worthless sectors like these. I don't like this. Alright, well, let's not try to overreact if we can help it. It's probably nothing. The Empire has run flawlessly for how many years now? 700, Admiral. 700, and it will do so for hundreds of more. Now, come on, let's take a look around. I guess that's where we're going. What is that? Cube-like. It's a Neo-N hypercube, Admiral. Omnitech for this simulating harvest and refining nutrient. Neutrinium? Ah, fuel, eh? Alright. Sorry, I'm just reading this. Quite a big storyline. Interesting, if not downright bizarre. This cube isn't connected to the full net. How could that be? And why aren't there hypercube omnis here trying to reconnect it as I speak? More troubling than that, there doesn't appear to be any Neo-N left in the cube's reserves. You can tell by the blank expression on your face that I lost you back there. Well, I'd be happy to fill you in, Admiral, as I've said. I don't know about anybody else. Alright, let's ask him about the Neo-N. Tell me about the Neo-N. Hundreds of years ago, pre-Omni times, the first advanced machines discovered the existence of the final element, neutronium, which exists usually, but not always, in suns. Extremely volatile in the natural state, these advanced machines stabilized and improved upon it, providing the most powerful and longest-lasting energy source yet. Neo-neutronium, or Neo-N, in turn allowed these first machines to create an even more advanced machine, the Omni. Hence, the acronym, you know, Omni Mechanical Neo-N Intelligence. But I thought you told me Oberon invented Omnis. I did, you're absolutely right, but technically it's not entirely true. Oberon invented the first advanced machines, which in turn, thanks to that part of their creations, invented these guys. Us. Anyway, for fun say it's a perfect energy source, stable and almost boundless in its energy yield. As a result, it is used to just about all Omni invented tech, which basically means all tech, as humans stopped inventing tech hundreds of years ago. Lastly, what's important about Neo-N is that our very own battleship, the NS Odysseus, uses it, and without it, we can't go anywhere. Alright, well, let's go ahead and just send the team anyway. Captain Lynch, form a small squadron and fly around the cube and tell me what you see. On it, sir. Sir, the Omni, I mean Caliban, was right. The cube isn't connected to the fold, and by the looks of it, hasn't been connected for quite some time. Just a guess. I'm no full net engineer or anything, but it looks like it's been disconnected for maybe 10-15 years. 10-15, yeah, at least, sir. Could the Empire have, I don't know, disconnected it on purpose? Don't think so, Admiral. I'm not a cube Omni myself, but cubes are complex tech, needed constant supervision. Disconnecting it would make that all but impossible. And the Neo-N levels? He was right about that. Empty, sir. Looks like there's no N here whatsoever. Looks like whoever came here before us took all of it. We won't find any fueling here. Well, that's not necessarily true. I thought you also said the cube was empty. Well, the resources are empty, yes, but there still should be some residual N coursing through the cube. Hypercubes also require a small amount of Neo-N to function. I know, I said I'm not technically a cube Omni and whatnot, but it does appear that I have some cube functionality in my peculiar. Point is, I should be able to unlock the final restraint so that we can refuel. Won't be that much, but it will help. Then do it. Unlocking the cube now. There we go, should be able to refuel, but that will be the last of the Neo-N in this cube, which means that we can't use it again for some reason. Yeah. Let's just hope the other cube comes across are fully functional. Alright, interesting. Well, let's scavenge. If we need the fuel, we need the fuel. How is it? Alright, cool. Alright, let's navigate. Let's go over here. Interesting storyline. Alright, got 4 resources. Imperial boasters, unless it's I'm looking at it funny, it seems abandoned. It does. Any heat signatures? Not a single one, Admiral. Seems empty at all. All human life. Then again, it might not have had humans in it in the first place. What about the omnipresence? They should be here managing the station. No? They should, Admiral. And no, I'm not detecting any. This is getting stranger and stranger. Alright, an interesting storyline for this Crying Suns. I'm just going to keep playing a bit longer. Seems interesting for me. Let's not even waste our time asking about. Won't make what? Any make contact with someone, human or not. Of course, Admiral. Sorry, no luck. Does anyone sign? They're not receiving. Alright, not receiving. Let's go look. Got it, sir. Seems it was abandoned years ago. If I had to guess, probably around the time that hypercube back there was disconnected from the fold. Alright. Found a few Omni parts here and there. Servo monitors, anti-grav generators, biosensors, but that's it. Alright, so that's empty. That was empty. Looks like someone came here, took the most valuable Omni parts. Everything, basically. Oh, alright. Scavenging Omni parts? Who would do such a thing? That's a capital offense. One that Prague will execute you for. Someone who doesn't fear the Empire? Hold on, sir. I'm getting a transmission. My commands have found something. An Omni. An intact, sir. From the top to bottom. Is it functional? That's a negative, sir. Apparently it was an rollover. I guess whoever was here before us didn't go down that far. Might have needed high clearance to get in. My men and women are no Omni experts, sir. Should we bring it in so Calvin can take a look, a closer look? No need, Admiral. I can examine it from here. Do you see the exoskeleton counting it? I see it. She will plug your data pad into it. Done. Okay, I'll take a moment to examine its mainframe. Oh, yeah. Strange. Its exoframe is perfectly intact. It has plenty of Neo-N. And its posture trunk seems to be in place. It should be up and running. I don't get it. When did it shut down? According to the chip, 20 years ago. 20 years ago, roughly the time the hypercube was unlinked. What is going on, guys? Seems too much of a coincidence for you not to be. Ask about the Neo-N. Tell me about the Neo-N. Hundreds of years ago, pre-Omni times, the first advanced machines discovered the existence of the final element, neutronium, which exists usually but not always in suns. Alright. So we don't need to ask this again. I think we learned enough for now. Yeah. What do you mean, uh-oh? I feel like an Omni should never say uh-oh. It just doesn't seem right somehow. Yeah. Did I mention that our own battleships find allow us to detect potential anomalies among our points of interest? Well, it seems there is a higher than usual probability that something life-threatening may pop up at our next destination. Life-threatening? Care to elaborate? Some of them might try to kill us. That's not exactly what I meant. I know, I see what you mean now. Well, Omnitech is superlative. Still, it won't allow us to see what's coming before us. We can actually see it before ourselves. But my data tells me that it's somewhere or something nearby. Probably was us dead. Well, it's our duty to check it out. Let's go. Can we agree more, Admiral, that there's risk, there's often reward? No? You're kind, frankly. See that? Right, you're right. All the time. Alright, guys. Here we go. What is that? Sir, battleship, 12 o'clock. What kind of battleship, Lieutenant? Couldn't say, sir. I don't believe I've ever seen a ship like this in all my service. We can always ask. Coming transmission. Uh-oh. Imperial main ship from Telos Tech. That'll be worth a pretty penny when I scrapped. Grub. Alright. This is Admiral Ao of the Imperial Fleet. Stand down, Captain. This is an Imperial section. Imperial section. That's funny. That's real funny. Sir, there. What, Lieutenant? Preparing to attack. The battle is imminent. Good luck, Admiral. Let me guide you through this first fight, Admiral. Odysseus technology is unlike anything you've ever encountered. Anything you see here is a tactical projector connected to the real time in this tactical. Alright. To deploy a squadron, click one of these docks to select an available squadron. Once deployed, you can control it on the battlefield. To deploy a weapon, click on one of the docks and select it available. Alright. There are your heroes depending on the skills you use them, roster squadrons, weapons, battleship hull systems, etc. This important your heroes can lose life points during battle. Alright. Last but not least, your neurocom also accelerates your thoughts to a point where they appears totally still. This feature is called tactical pause. During tactical pause, you can give orders that will be carried out once the pause hours return. Press space to enter or exit from the space during less. Okay. Well, there you have it. Now you have a basic understanding of the neocom and the functionality. Alright. Alright, let's do it. This does not look good. Oh, good stuff. Go Hull. Die. Oh, it's Hull. Good job. Here's a summary of the battle. Plus 24. Okay. What was that thing? I don't know, but I have a feeling we'll be seeing more of his kind. Come on. There's got to be someone around here who will know something. Yes, and hopefully someone who doesn't want us dead. Upgrades. Ooh. Alright. Iran 7. Alright, let's go. My sense of craft, but there would appear to be a colony on this planet. Finally, we can get some answers. Coming transmission. Hello, is anyone there? This is Admiral Eli Ohono of the Imperial Fleet. Think Auburn, I thought it might be a scrapper. Scrapper. Is that thing back there? Is that what it's called? I am Tegan Bowie, leader of my small colony. What can we do for you, Admiral? If it's a scrap you're looking for, I'm sorry, but we have none to spare. Scrap. We're here to find out what's going on in these sectors. I don't understand. We've encountered an unlinked hypercube, an Imperial outpost abandoned, and yet to see one single active Omni. Is this some sort of sick joke, Admiral? Sick joke? I swear to you, in the name of Auburn, it is not. They shut it down. What? Shut down? The Omnis, Admiral. All of the Omnis shut down. You won't find a single active one in the whole outer rim. That's impossible, Admiral. We were talking to a member. I don't believe you. Not understood. When they did, so did all their tech. We can't run without them. How? When? I have no idea how it happened. I'm not sure even Auburn does. It's truly the great mystery of our time. As for the when, 20 years ago? 20 years ago, almost to the day that Omni shut down in these sectors all at once without warning. We relied on it's hard to give accurate numbers, but estimates are that 75% of the population died off here in the first 5 years alone. Holy moly, 75%? Now, who knows how many of us are left? 10%? Less? We're barely hanging it on. It's terrible to say, but truth is, sometimes I'm just so jealous of that they no longer have to live. Alright, let's ask. What do you do to help? Defeating the scrappers who would be a nice start. Things would look whole lot better with those scum out of the way. Scrappers? Don't tell me you don't know about them either. It's like you've been living in the entire time on an uninhabited planet on the edge of the outer rim. That's pretty much accurate. Scrappers are a group of hideous, cancerous scavengers who collect leftover Omni-Tech, or scrap and Neo-N. The Omni shut down, causing the full net to collapse. In our sectors, they were the ones who took over in suing the pandemonium. They're not the only raw apples around here with your pirates and the occasional crazy civilian, but they're definitely the worst. They defeated the Imperial ship. How? Telos Tech is second to none. Imperial captains are trained at the Academy. True. The scrapper battleships were more than down eventually. Picked off one here, one there. It was a war of attrition. Plus, the Empire couldn't send reinforcements, not with our sectors folding out, you see. Some colonies like ours have managed to stave off Mother's attacks and her enslavement, but don't know if we can much longer. I hate to say it, but I think it's just a matter of time before they make slaves of us all. But even if you beat them, even if you beat a Mother, won't change anything. The way they're going, 10, 15 years from now, with all that hardships we're experiencing, we'll be gone, all of us, unless what? You, somehow, reactivate the Omnis, turn them back and on again. The ones that haven't been scavenged for their parts, that's the only way to save us now. So many questions. Let's ask about what theories have you heard about the shutdown? Heard a few. Even in times of starvation, people like to gossip. Probably the most popular one here is that the virus theory. Somehow the Omnis got some of the kind machines virus that quickly spread and ultimately shut them down. But the theory doesn't hold. What? For me, why not? It doesn't explain how or why they all shut down at the same time, which, you know, they seemingly did around here. Well, when they're working, doing their thing, as they always do, making lives easier, and then the next, they weren't. I don't know how any virus can do that, do you? What other theories? Well, after that, you got your less credible theories, such as, well, you got Omni mass suicide theory that states that the Omnis, upset over their role in the Empire, somehow found a way to shut themselves down, to kill themselves because they're no longer wanted. Then you got the Omni Rapture theory, which is that the Omnis left the realm to go to a heavenly realm. That theory is popular among the certain fringe religious groups. Whack job, if you ask me. And last but not least, your alien shutdown theory, which is that hostile aliens from another galaxy or another dimension shut down all of our Omnis so that they could easily conquer us. Of course, the big problem with that theory is that, as far as I know, the hostile aliens never showed up. What do you think? Hey, me? I never should have become dependent on these things in the first place. That's what I think. Alright, we learned as much about as we can. These scrappers. Say, but you fail, you stop trying sooner or later, or worse yet, you'll die. They all do. You're not the first fancy Imperial ship to come around here and make that promise. I assure you, there is no other battleship out there as capable as this Odysseus. Yeah, I've heard that before too. Now, if you ask me, Admiral, to prepare the next time Mother and her scrubbers attack. I don't want your people to become her baby makers and playthings. But take this Neo-N, Admiral. We have plenty of it at the moment. I have a feeling you'll need it. Like I said. I know it's not the bravest thing to do, but it's probably best to hide. You live longer that way. Alright. Do you believe that what he said, Errol? Fortunately, yes, it explains everything we've seen so far. The tech is shut down. Oh, okay, what do? We do our duty as members of the Imperial Fleet. We eliminate the scrappers and other Imperial enemy we come across and reactivate the Omnis. First things first, we need to find out this Mother, as Bowie said. If she didn't shut the Omnis down, chances are, who knows, still can't believe it. At least 75% of the population in these sectors have died. And those who didn't are suffering, yes, and will continue to suffer unless we do something about it. Yes, I was right. Now that the cluster's folder isn't working and they can't react to help from the rest of the Empire, it is us to save the people on the bridge. Open up the summer map and choose. Oh, distress call. Alright, well, let's go. On this attack, sir. Code Red. All crew to battle stations. It's a trap. The enemy was waiting for you. Its squadrons have been deployed and it's ready to fire. Uh-oh. Alright, let's do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Alright. Well. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's do it. So far the scrappers are doing pretty good. Good job, Arrow. Cruiser MK2. Oh. Alright, well, let's scatter some of that. Scrap. Commandos. Alright. Well, we only got 24 scrap. Alright. Let's get the star map. You're here. Ground anomaly. What's going on over here? Sir, I'm going to try a message from Arnie. Put them through. Sir, I hope you don't mind, but since we had a little on our own, my hands laid. We went ahead and built a little weapon out of scrap. Should ask for permission. Yes, we probably should have, shouldn't we? Well, now that we made it, are we going to use it or not? Order them to break the weapon down. Appreciate the effort, team, I really do, but we need all the scrap we have right now. We only have to break it apart. Not a problem, sir. I mean, it's not like we stayed up all night putting the finishing touches in already. Oh man, this isn't good. Expedition. What do we got here? Beautiful ship you have, Admiral. I think I'll scrap it once you're dead. Do this. Going in. I'm loving this game already. It's kind of interesting. Oh, this isn't good. Ah, I wasn't ready for that. Ah, they've deployed it. I only shoot gun. Damage. Oh, dear Lord. Fire. Go, 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 guys. Uh-oh. Alright, well, it looks like you and your crew are dead because of your decisions. Now you have to do better if you're going to save the Empire. Alright guys, so that was a impressive game. A lot of story at the beginning. I like the storyline, I like the music, I like this type of graphics. I would recommend getting this game, and of course we're not sure how much it is. This is just a demo that's been released. The official game has not been out yet. I will definitely want to play this more. I'm gonna try some other options and other places to fly. That's really good. I like the story at the beginning. It's really a good concept. Alright guys, I hope you enjoy watching this. I hope you have a good day or a good evening when you watch this.